This lipstick is a very creamy and highly pigmented. It is an absolutely value for money product. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will tell you about the Mars Blush Velvet Lipsticks versus Mars Creamy Matte Lipstick. Without any delay, let's get into the video. First, let's talk about the packaging. It's come in a sturdy and a sleek and luxurious packaging. The outer packaging is a card box with gold detailing and the shade name is also mentioned on it. Talking about the inner packaging, it has a magnetic closure which give a high-end feel. The lipstick case feature the brand's logo and the name. When I tried to take the lipstick out for the first time, I faced a slightly difficult. It might be a packaging issue, but this might not be a case for all the product. Let's talk about the texture and the finish. If you wear it for a long time, it remains comfortable on the lips. It has a semi-matte powder matte finish but does not dry out the lips. The formula contains hydrating ingredients keep lips nourished. Now let's talk about the pigmentation and the coverage. Extremely pigmented, gives full color in just one swipe, works well even if you have a pigmented lips. The application is a very easy and a super creamy. If you don't apply a lip balm, it will still keep your lips hydrated. While applying, make sure to use a light hand for a smooth and even application. Avoid pressing too hard to get the best result. Now let's talk about the longevity and the reapplication. If you eat something oily, it start to fade slightly. You will need to reapply after meal, but the reapplication process is very smooth. This lipstick transfer a lot, so to keep that in the mind. You don't need to apply too much product, just dab it lightly on your lips and it will spread evenly, giving you a full coverage without excess application. It is so creamy and transfers so much that even if you lightly touch your fingers to your lips, the product will transfer onto them. If you set it with powder after applying, it will give you a matte look. Now let's talk about the Mars Creamy Matte Lipstick. The outer packaging is a very cool with golden detailing on it. Cardboard packaging also has the shade name mentioned along with some animation. Now let's talk about the inner pack. It has a matte look and also feature a magnetic closure. The brand name and the shade name are both mentioned on the inner packaging as well. This particular shade is my personal favorite. It is a beautiful mix of pink and a purple, sort of kind of magenta color, which look stunning on an Indian skin tone. All the three shades look absolutely gorgeous even if you apply them without makeup. They also leave a nice tint on the lips after wearing them. Now let's talk about the texture and the finish. This can be called a dupe of high-end lip product because it's blur out the lip line and give you a soft blur effect to the lips. It is a powdery matte lipstick, yet it feels hydrating on the lips. The formula is a very hydrating and making it comfortable to wear. Let's talking about the pigmentation and coverage. This lipstick has higher coverage compared to the Blush Velvet lipstick. The creamy matte lipstick lasts longer, staying on the lips for about 7 to 8 hours if you don't eat anything. If you do eat, it leaves a beautiful tint on the lips. Talking about the longevity and the reapplication process is very smooth. You can apply it without prepping your lips and it still works well. Since it leaves a tint on the lips, you won't need to reapply it frequently. It does not transfer as much, only very lightly. The shade, the texture and overall quality are amazing. Plus it's very affordable, and as you can see, even if I touch it with my fingers, it's barely transfer. This lipstick is also creamy matte lipstick and the shade is Bollywood Surprise. Since I have already given a detailed review of the creamy matte lipstick, let's now discuss the comparison between both lipsticks. So comparison of Mars Blush Velvet lipstick versus Mars Creamy Matte lipsticks. So the texture and the finish. Mars Blush Velvet lipstick velvety mousse like texture with a soft blur matte effect, and the Mars Creamy one smooth texture with a soft matte finish. Now let's talk about the pigmentation. So Mars Blush Velvet lipstick medium to high pigmentation with a diffuse look, and the Mars Creamy one highly pigmented and gives a full coverage in one swipe. Now let's talk about the longevity. Mars Blush Velvet Lipstick lasts for 4 to 6 hours and fades more evenly, and Mars Creamy Matte Lipstick long lasting with the stain effect after fading. Now let's talk about the transfer. So the plush one is more transferable due to the creamy formula, and the plush one is a transfer but leaves a tint. Now let's talk about the comfort and the hydration. The plush one is a lightweight and feels moisturizing and comfortable on our lips, and the creamy matte is lightweight but slightly less hydrating. And the best for, so the plush one is a bold, rich, and smooth lipstick lovers, and the creamy matte are soft, natural, airbrush, and Korean inspired. Now let's talk about the packaging. So both have a bullet lipstick and magnetic closure. Now let's talk about the application. So easy to apply directly for the smooth coverage for the plush one, and the creamy matte are can be applied full on dab for a tint effect. Final verdict: if you want a soft, diffuse, long lasting tint with a lightweight feel, go for the creamy mattes, and if you prefer rich, highly pigmented lipstick, so go for the plush one. Thank you for watching.